A number of months ago, I made a video equating the notion of the will of the people with mob rule. You see, there is a particular political faction that likes to use the phrase, let the people decide, in order to perpetuate their moral issues. Then I got to thinking about it. There's a certain level of hypocrisy on the part of these people. Because imagine the amount of time they spend trying to get their people elected into various state legislatures. What they've overlooked is a basic framework for a political structure in this country. Are we a republic in which we choose elected officials and let the elected officials decide the laws? Or are we a direct democracy where every little thing has to be passed by the people? And that's where the hypocrisy comes into play. These people who want the will of the people to decide everything still want to hand off that job to the legislators. The only time these people, in fact, use the notion of let the people decide is when they feel as though the legislators are letting them down. Certainly, most recently, the controversy has been same-sex marriage. What people overlook is that California, they did it legislatively, but it got vetoed, saying, well, actually, let's let the courts decide. Then when the courts decided, then the will of the people kicked in. In Maine, on the other coast, the legislators voted it in. The will of the people said, no, we can't have that. Well, my question is this country a republic or democracy? I would make the claim that our founding fathers deliberately chose to make us a republic because of the logistical nature of just trying to get laws passed at all. If we had to get every single law passed by the voters, we would spend more time in the polling booth than do anything else in our lives. The founding fathers chose a republic for that reason. So we would have people who would be dedicated to administering the country, passing laws, and so forth. If we left it up to the will of the people and let the people decide everything, we would be so bogged down and so even more fragmented, factionalized, into factions, that we would not be able to get anything done. So for those people whose political view is let the people decide, think very carefully. Do you want the people to decide everything in this country? Or do we still need a legislature to do its job?